Sandra ma'am, very charming, very energetic, enthusiastic, and she has a music in her talk. She connects with some music. She connects with people easily. It's a very long journey with sharEvery. She is a person of essence. She has imparted very great knowledge through one of our tie-up and sessions with sharEvery. We had got to know much more about her. Please welcome her to listen to her about sharEvery, about her views. Let's welcome Coach Sandra Valks, ma'am, from Canada.
I'm so happy I was able to join in. Hello, everyone, and good evening, good afternoon. My journey with sharEvery, you're never away from my heart. I may not get showing up all the time, but you're never away from my heart. It's one of my highlights in my life where I participate as fully as I can. When I look back over my journey, I'm going to do it as my journey with sharEvery. Way back when, after 1 year of sharEvery, and we were definitely into COVID, the corona, I'm not sure how Rambabu found me online, but he was not shy. Please, ma'am, we need help with the English. Your English is so clear. We need help with the English. And he would not go away. And I'd be saying, what? I don't know what you said. Slow down. I don't know what. Say it again. Slow down and say it again. Okay. And so he explained. And we had a lot of laughs. You know, here in Canada and the US, with so many immigrants and other countries and cultures coming together, it's called a melting pot. And now the people have trouble getting their promotions or being understood. And so the government has come in and said, okay, another thing that you need to do within your companies, your corporations, is culture, diversity, and inclusion. This has been a big thing. You know, that is scary. That is scary. Here in Canada, we have 2 languages, and most of us don't even know the 2 languages because we don't meet them often enough to use it. It's French, kind of in Quebec, fair amount in New Brunswick, but I'm way over in Ontario, and if you go out to the West Coast, it's a long way out there. A long way out to the West Coast. There's more Oriental, Chinese, Japanese mix. So here I am in Ontario with really no need for another language because we don't have it. We don't use it. There is French, but the French have to learn English and be available to the French. Why am I going there? I'm going there because not having your English does hold you back. And even though you might say you have English, if I can't understand what you're saying, who's going to tell you that? So here we go with this culture, diversity, inclusion challenge, and a bunch of us people that only speak our English. Now we are afraid, oh, we might insult them. If I say, I don't understand, slow down, say it this way. I might insult that person and cause a problem. So I'll shut my mouth. You see, there's the challenge. Who's going to tell you? It's not going to be the boss. I mean, if it's for health and safety, yes, they'll say, no, this isn't going to work. We have to sit down, and then it's a laborious conversation. But they don't want to get in trouble and insult someone from another country. Also insult maybe their culture because we don't understand the culture. And so you'll find this business of kind of walking around, skirting around. So somebody said, well, who's going to tell them? I said, pick me, I'm going to tell them. That's why I became the Queen of Straight Talk. It's who I am anyhow. But as the Queen of Straight Talk and being able to love people, I'm able to say to Rambabu, I have no idea what you said. Slow down. And that's where we started. It became our fun to kind of work our way through it. And then I got to meet Coach Sandra Almeida. And I would be helping because I've been 30 years in Toastmasters and I've been on stage. I've been singing and financial planning. Like, I'm kind of a curious, unusual woman. I love the world. I travel all over the world. I've been in India. And maybe I'll get back one day if my hips will let me sit on that long ride. The meeting actually started to get structured like a Toastmasters meeting. And as Rambabu said, he came, I had him come to my Toastmaster club and talk about sharEvery and get an evaluation and have to do it in 7 minutes. I think a wonderful experience. And that was really where we started introducing the whole Toastmaster. And it was fun. Now, out of all of the work that Rambabu started with the 5 and the rest of you have joined, my mouth is just always dropping open. 4 programs throughout the week, the advanced as well. You're bringing children along. sharEvery is absolutely amazing. The energy that you put into it, the growth that you have. We even did an ESL class. And it was interesting there as well, because in that case, it was mostly women. And they weren't smiling much. Well, we're not taught to smile. We're supposed to be this way. Well, when you're going to be with me, let's have a laugh. And away we went and we sang songs and read poetry and learned. What else do you want to learn about? Well, we don't know much about money. So we had some poems and fun stories around money that started to explain that. And so we were learning English, doing our flow, and learning about money, or learning about music, or learning about. It was wonderful, and a lot of grins. I just love coming on here and seeing everybody with smiles, because life is to be enjoyed. And we have to tell our faces. And when we tell our faces how much we are enjoying from the heart, we bring others in. And that is your magic. You've got it spread across the world. Amazing how you have grown and how you invite. And Rambabu and I had a 40-minute, I imagine we were 45 minutes in our own interview here. And we'll do it more about this whole idea of language. I mean, in Canada, we have 2 languages. That's it, 2 official languages. And then there are pockets. There's Ukrainian communities, there's Ethiopian communities, you know, but they will talk their own language in their own community. We never get to see that. Maybe that gives you an idea just how important English will be, not because you have to love it, but because you want to get ahead in the world. And if I can't understand what you're saying, how can I promote you? If I can't understand what you're saying, how can we bond? Some people get really annoyed and say, well, if you think you're so smart, why aren't you learning our language? Because I don't need it here. I don't need it unless I'm going to live with you. When I went to Ethiopia, I learned how to get myself to the toilet. I'd say, oh, keep to the shintabet. When I was in Uganda, I learned what little bits I needed because I was only there a short time. But I can assure you, if I was going to be living there, I would need to learn whatever language I needed to learn to be able to blossom within the community. And here we are on Zoom, global, 60 countries, amazing. If you want to bloom globally, you're right. English is that connecting language. I want to just congratulate you in the amazing work you've done. If you are a teacher that's teaching and leading, congratulations. If you're coming up through the ranks and learning all of these things, absolutely congratulations. And if this is going out to other native English speakers and you want to experience the Indian culture and the wonderful Indian people, do it here. Come to sharEvery. You'll be glad you did. Coach Sandra?
You are just delighted, but we are astonished by listening to you. Thank you, Coach Sandra Valks. Really, that was great. Here we learn from beginning itself, we learn three languages: Hindi, Marathi, and English. My place, Dream City, Mumbai. But English is the connective language. And by being with sharEvery, we had met more than across more than 55 countries people. So now I am in love with foreign language too. Great people, great joinings. Thank you. We are really amazed listening to you.